What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Super exciting day. My brand new wheel just arrived. The Begode, Gotway, whatever company they are these days, EXN. Nothing too crazy with the unboxing here, so let's just fly right through it. But before we get to that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that good jazz. Alright, when we open the box, we've got a couple side pads on the top here, a little user manual. There's a little box off to the side with the charger inside of it. Unfortunately, it's only a 2 amp charger, which is pretty slow for a battery size of 2700 watt hour. So that's something I'll probably be upgrading in the future. I kind of hoped it would come with a 5 amp charger, but is what it is. And here we go, the meat and potatoes. It's definitely a heavy wheel, I gotta say. It feels a lot heavier than the V11 does, just because of the way, the handle is just so small, I can't get 2 hands under it comfortably, so you really have to kind of lift it with one hand, and there's no other spot to hold it. It's just a heavy wheel. My order actually came with these sweet new Begode power pads, which I actually haven't seen much of on the internet or anything, so that was nice. I don't know if I got charged for them or not, but hey, they came with the wheel. And there she is in all her glory. Now, the little tag on top there is going to walk you through how to unlock the wheel. When it arrives, it's in travel mode. So you're going to have to, you hold the button for 5 seconds, or you hold the button, you press it 5 times. The little tag there tells you exactly what to do. It's really simple. It'll unlock the wheel so you can finally start riding it. Once you've got her unlocked and she's self-balancing, you're pretty much good to go. My wheel actually arrived with 99 volts worth of charge, which is basically a full charge. It was like 98% battery or something like that. So I did not need to charge it. I could just go out and ride this bad boy. The taillight on the back isn't anything too impressive. It's got a nice little voltage meter, but unfortunately the voltage is on the back of the machine, which is a little weird. I would have thought they would put it on the front so you could actually see it while riding, but it is what it is. It only has a single charge port on the top, but it also has the USB port, which is nice. I was advised not to charge the machine more than 10 amps anyway, so one charge port should be fine if you've got a nice fast charger that can handle it. The trolley handle is mediocre. It's fine. It works. It's great. It's okay. It works for my height. I'm just over 6 feet tall. It's just kind of held in with friction, so it's nothing special. But hey, gets the job done. Alright, but enough talking and unboxing. Let's go ride this bad boy. Now, unfortunately, my microphone wasn't working that day. It was just ever so slightly unplugged, so I missed out on some really great audio, my first impression takes, hence the voiceover being done today. But I can tell you the very first thing that I noticed was how different the firmware between the Gotway and the InMotion were. You know, riding the InMotion for a long time, and now hopping on this Gotway wheel, my first Gotway wheel, night and day the differences. I mean, it really just feels different. The InMotion on its hardest setting was absolutely rock solid through anything and everything, whereas on the Gotway, it's a little bit more give, even on the hardest mode. The second thing I noticed was how nimble this wheel was, though. I was not expecting it to be this nimble. I really honestly thought it would be more like the Sherman with that heavy weight. I thought it would be a little bit tougher to maneuver. It's really, really nimble, like arguably almost as nimble as the V11, which was a big surprise to me. I really thought it was going to be a little bit clunkier than it was, but it feels so smooth. It's so controllable. I don't know if you can see it in this video or not, but the tire came with just a slight wiggle to it. I'm going to have to take some air out of it and try and get rid of that, try and straighten it up a little bit more. I've heard a lot of people are having their tire come with just a slight wiggle to it, so if you're getting an EXN, be sure to check that out when it comes out the box. At least before you start going super fast on it. So out of the box, it's limited to something like 15 miles an hour or something like that. So you're going to have to go into the app to change some settings around, reset your alarms to where you want them. I use the EUC World app. If you haven't heard of that one before, definitely worth going to check out. Seba puts a ton of work into that app for us, for the community. He does so much work to keep it up to date with all the newest models. Be sure to go and support him for that. He does great work for the community. Okay, after I got a feel for the wheel, I decided to put on the power pads. The way you're going to want to put these on is kind of figure out where you stand on the wheel. So I figured that I stand pretty far forward on the EXN to get it moving. But when I installed the power pads, I have more of a concentration on the braking than the acceleration. The acceleration is going to come. You're going to be able to figure that out, especially on this wheel. The power pads don't seem to be that effective, if I'm being honest. They really... I can't crank on the power pads like I could on the V11. It just doesn't seem to translate as well. You need a lot more body lean on the EXN, whether that's because of the weight or the Gotway firmware. You know, I did notice that when you turn it to soft mode, you can really get the thing zipping with almost no effort at all. So you really don't need the power pad front part for the acceleration, but the back part for the braking is extremely important. So that's what I really tried to concentrate on when installing it, is how I would want those pads positioned for me to stop the wheel quickly. All right, so basically I'm just making sure that the wheel is in hard mode. I'm just checking that my alarms are set at reasonable levels. I have them set at 35 and 40 miles an hour. I have my voltage sag alarm set at 20%. All right, enough playing the alarms though. Let's get out there. All right. So immediately I'm realizing my feet are way out in front of these pedals. I mean, they're hanging like an inch off the front of these things. The pedals seem really short to me. I gotta say, it eats up bumps pretty good though. It's not too bad considering I've been riding a suspension wheel non-stop for so long now. This is actually, it's really, it eats them up pretty good. There we go, over a pothole here. Yeah, nothing. I haven't even checked the tire pressure. So on the InMotion V11, I ride with a very, very stiff pedal. I ride in the off-road, which is the harder mode, with like an 85% pedal sensitivity. But I gotta say, after trying all the different modes on this Gotway, I think I like the soft mode the best. You know, all three modes have a little bit of pedal movement in cornering. When you're going straight, they're flat as anything. But in the cornering, there's definitely a little woo going on, and when you're braking too. So I think with the soft mode, I'm just embracing that. And I like it. Alright, here we go. Let's try to cross a little field real quick. A little off-roady test. Yeah, this tire is not great for off-road. I can already feel it slipping a little. Oh, it's no V11. Woo, okay, well, yeah, I'll be taking the V11 off-roading. Woo, yeah, after being used to the, well, I don't have any jump pads, so I do have to make some kind of a jump pad for this. I would feel much, much better. But after coming from the V11, yuck, yucky. That was not nice going across that field. Granted, the tire feels really, really tight. It feels like I got a lot of pressure in it.
So I gotta say, my initial impressions on how the acceleration on this thing works, so different from the V11. Like, I feel like on the V11, I can get so much more out of the power pads than on this one. On this one, I feel like I need so much more body lean. Like, the power pads aren't helping that much. After playing with the different modes, I did settle on medium mode though. Soft was just a little too floppy.
Okay, so here I did a couple of just quick runs, tests on the braking ability, and I gotta say the braking feels really, really responsive on this machine. I didn't get much time to play with the Sherman, but it was really tough to brake the Sherman. So compared to the EXN seems a lot more responsive. Like, I was really able to just torque it down and stop it pretty quickly. Alright, my microphone was giving me more trouble here, so that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to have a ton more content coming out about the EXN soon, more group rides, all sorts of stuff. I mean, the channel just crossed the 1,000 subscriber mark. I can't say thank you enough. It's been amazing getting all the support, having all you guys watch all these videos. It's really been amazing. So be sure to like this video for me, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, all that good jazz. And until next time, guys, ride safe out there.